Hello and welcome back. I don't have time to do a full in-depth critique of Detective Pikachu, so I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions. I saw Detective Pikachu day one, so this movie's a pretty fun ride to enjoy. It's definitely a popcorn flick, nothing to get too engrossed in. It does have a story that's a lot more mature than what Pokemon would let on. It basically puts this kid in a situation where his father has recently passed away, and it is his job to solve where his father has gone, because there's no body and a Pikachu with a missing memory. Amnesia, they say it is. The long story short, there's a corporation that is baiting, luring, and using this kid to find a missing Mewtwo. And this Mewtwo is the key to what they plan to do with the city. Now, the thing about the movie is, because it's a suspenseful kind of detective-style movie, obviously Detective Pikachu, there's lots of twists and turns within the movie that might leave you a little bit shocked, but by the end of the movie, you will have pieced it all together. And it's pretty interesting, the dynamic between Pikachu and the trainer. At the very end of the movie, you'll understand why these things are occurring. If you haven't seen it, please click away now and just know that you're going to get a good experience. Some of the things that I really disliked about the movie was how R is supposed to be this drug that's going to make Pokemon go crazy, and that this corporation was going to use it to manipulate their minds. Definitely a throwback to the Gold and Silver Radio Tower Forced Evolution days. No questioning that. That's pretty cool, but also, I would have liked to have seen some type of cutaway to Team Rocket and Giovanni influencing this project. It would have just engrossed the movie a little bit more and rooted it deeper in the Pokemon universe. The second thing is that it seems like this city, where there's not supposed to be any battling and only Pokemon partners, the rules don't necessarily apply everywhere, because obviously they have underground battles and things like that. Kind of difficult to hide that stuff, so again, you know, when you're applying some type of logic to Pokemon, it doesn't really work that well, so applying logic to this doesn't work that well. Again, you're going to be watching this movie, you need to shut your brain off while you watch it, otherwise you're going to end up asking a lot of questions. The final thing that really bothered me is that the father's body was missing the whole time, and apparently Mewtwo had put his spirit or consciousness inside his partner's Pikachu, so that they could figure this all out, and he had this big plan to try and escape and stuff like that. And that's all great and good, but where was the father's body, and how was it alive for so long without decaying or anything? I'm telling you, again, applying real life logic to these things are going to leave a lot of plot holes and a lot of issues. Ryan Reynolds appearing at the end of the movie was a nice touch, there's no questioning that, and there's some emotional tear-jerking scenes. So what would I rate Detective Pikachu? Along the lines of a video game movie, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's definitely a big thumbs up for me. It's a fun, wild ride without having to sit here and analyze every single point. Things made sense when they needed to make sense, and things didn't make sense because that's Pokemon logic, and that's about all there is to say about it. I don't usually review movies, so I'm sorry for the static images and not being able to put in a lot of video segments, but YouTube's pretty happy on demonetization, taking videos down that show Detective Pikachu. So there you go, that's my Detective Pikachu review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Click subscribe, come back here for more videos, more content I produce every week, every few days, and I really appreciate your comments down below. I'll check into them later. I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good game, God bless, and what did you think about Detective Pikachu?